Welcome back, Expresso family. You're still tuned into S3, and this is where we get to put you into the right mood for the rest of your day. And this is why we are celebrating big things that are happening in the country. One thing about South Africa, right? We love to say no DNA, just RSA. And I think in the world of football, we are showing the world exactly that in terms of how the IberCup is turning South Africa into a global football hub. It is happening from the 12th to the 16th of December, where 196 teams are taking part in one of the most incredible tournaments and one of the biggest to happen on the continent. And I am so excited that we have today the CEO of the IberCup, Michael Bender, who's here to tell us all about it, but also just to tell us about the impact that it has in this country. Everyone, let's welcome Michael, please. Michael, how are you?
I'm absolutely exceptional today. Thank you.
Yes. And Michael, I mean, it's so exciting that you're literally slap bang in the middle of the IberCup. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You were just telling me that it's the biggest football tournament to happen in South Africa. Did I hear that right?
You're 100% correct, particularly in the youth category, where we have children from 8 years old all the way to 19 years old.
Wow.
Gathering over 4 days, 4,000 players.
Yes.
Sharing camaraderie, pain, loss, glory. And to just see the faces of these children every single day has been absolutely phenomenal.
I love that. And of course, you kicked it off yesterday, which is so exciting. But this is why I want to ask you, because, you know, of course, you always get into something having hopes. What hope do you have that, you know, this beautiful IberCup will have in terms of impact on the kids, as well as just South Africa as a whole?
So we were very fortunate that the Gauteng Provincial Government, Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, as well as Education, decided to embrace this.
Love that.
Everything we're doing is we're hoping to help define the next leaders out of our youth and the generation that's currently lost.
Yes.
We're hoping IberCup not only gives you a platform for hope and dignity, but more important, talent identification.
Yes.
You know, everybody dreams about, I'm going to go play overseas. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Why don't we just start building a base here from a grassroots level, get that right, and then we'll start finding those people who are going to come up, step forward, and change the lives of others.
Yeah.
Our children that are playing against the international teams are experiencing something they'll never experience again in their lives. They will walk away after 4 days with something in their heart that brings them the greatest joy. That's got to be a start to changing our country.
100%.
No more negativity. You said it. No more DNA. It's RSA.
RSA,
It's time we start actually recognizing that we can contribute to the rest of the world.
Come on. And I think we are in such a big way already, you know, over everything we've seen over the last couple of years. But talk to me about this. You said talent identification. And one of my biggest gripes about life always is the fact that a lot of the time talent slips through just because they don't have the opportunity like an IberCup, you know, that allows them to have a platform. So you guys are big on inclusivity. Talk to me a little bit more about how you're allowing even underprivileged communities to come into the IberCup.
So thank you. It's everything we are. So what we decided to do with the support of government and the schools departments was say, we can't reach every corner of this country. We cannot get into those townships where potentially youth are lying that are talented footballers or just potentially good people who have positive outlooks.
Yeah.
They came on board and assisted us in finding schools. So we have 10 schools that we have brought into IberCup.
Wow.
We have 10 development teams that come through Gauteng Football Association.
Yes.
And then the thing I'm happiest about the most, which Zanelli, I know you're going to love, is we've supported 20 female football teams.
Wow.
It's what we have to start
That's amazing,
doing.
yeah.
Let's recognize where the gaps are.
Yeah.
Listen, we're not good at what we're doing.
Yeah.
We've been around since 2010. We're getting better. South Africa is a challenge in terms of it's a different landscape to Portugal, Spain, or Brazil, where we present IberCup. So we're finding so many opportunities through one day.
Yes.
To be honest with you, that need to be improved upon.
I love
But
that.
it's a long list.
And you know what? The fact that you've started, I think that's already the incredible part, because that's where you start. But also, Michael's so modest, saying, oh, we're not good yet at what we're doing. 20 teams is amazing. And the fact that, you know, you've got 196 teams that are taking part in all of this, that is just colossal. But talk to me about this, because, you know, there's so many different matches that are going to be happening at the UJ campus as well as the Westport campus. What exactly is it that you guys are going to be, you know, kind of doing in terms of really allowing the guys to shine? But who are those standout teams and even the standout players that we should look out for?
Well, listen, yesterday we had one of the better results we were hoping was going to happen. Not that the team's going to enjoy me putting this on air, but
Yes.
PSV Eindhoven came from Holland. They're the champions of Holland.
Wow.
And Kaizer Chiefs beat them. This was just like, we were like all in almost like a state of shock, because there is this perception that because we're in Africa or the southern tip of Africa, our football skills aren't up with Europe. Let me tell you something, those boys shone like you have never believed in your life. When the game ended at 3-1 to Chiefs, the Chiefs boys just burst into tears. They were just like, everybody was like, it was so incredible to see. So we have 4,000 children playing football.
Yes.
So you can imagine this hub of activity that's going on. All that's going to happen is teams that are new to this environment will grow and become better footballers, because you learn more from the team you lose than you can to any coach in the world.
Yes.
We are excited at the fact that, first of all, the international teams that are here, so Espanyol Barcelona is here, PSV Eindhoven, Benfica, Paris Saint-Germain, and they are loving our country. They're walking around with their jaws open. You know, we had a team from England that was due to come out here, and the questions we were asked were bizarre. Bizarre by our standards.
Yeah.
You know, will we have a security guard on the door of every hotel room, etc.?
Goodness.
But hang on, it's okay. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Now we can prove to them, look what we did, look what we can do. Are you coming?
You are an absolute legend, Michael. Thank you so much for being at the forefront of allowing these youngsters to shine, and more than anything else, really just putting your foot in there and saying, hey, we are doing this thing of inclusivity, but doing it properly. So well done to you guys, and congratulations on an incredible IberCup.
So, muchas gracias, obrigado, mille grazie.
Yes!
We love it. Thank you so much from everybody in IberCup, but more for the kids.
Oh, love it. Thank you, Michael. Oh, my goodness. Chatting to the CEO of the IberCup, Michael Vender. He is the guy who is allowing this beautiful tournament to take place in our country, the biggest one to happen yet, particularly in the youth realm. And I think that this is why it's always so exciting to see. Do remember, my friend, that you, in fact, are a part of a country that gets to be of just the hugest part of so many beautiful things that we absolutely love, but especially in a thing like football. Right about now, though, I do need you to get ready for the rest of the show, because we've got so much still to come. Ram, my lovely, are you ready for the rest of the show?